Have you ever wondered how much we can rely on emerging technologies to combat climate change? It's a question that's been on many minds, especially as the reality of our changing climate becomes increasingly evident. Climate change isn't just a distant threat looming on the horizon, it's a real palpable issue that's affecting our world right now. We're seeing it in the form of rising sea levels, escalating global temperatures, and more frequent and severe weather events. Forests are burning, ice caps are melting, and species are disappearing at an alarming rate. What was once a green and thriving planet is now a world on the brink, grappling with the consequences of a rapidly changing climate. The impact of climate change is global, touching every corner of our planet. It's not just about environmental damage, it's about the livelihoods of millions of people. Farmers are grappling with unpredictable weather patterns that disrupt crop growth. Coastal communities are battling the encroachment of rising sea levels, and cities are struggling with the health and infrastructure challenges posed by increasing heat waves. But amidst this bleak picture, there is a glimmer of hope. As we speak, brilliant minds across the globe are harnessing the power of technology to fight back against climate change. From renewable energy systems to carbon capture technologies, from artificial intelligence-powered climate models to innovative conservation tools, the tech world is buzzing with potential solutions. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. There's a pressing need for action, and technology might just be the tool we need to turn the tide. Emerging tech offers promise, but it also poses questions. How effective can these solutions be? How quickly can they be implemented? What are the potential pitfalls, and how can they be navigated? So, as we face this global challenge, could technology be our ultimate weapon? Stay with us to find out. One of the most promising technological advances in the fight against climate change is solar power. This is not a new concept, but the technology has evolved significantly in the past few decades. Solar power was once a niche, expensive, and inefficient energy source. But today, thanks to technological advancements, it has become a viable and cost-effective solution to our energy needs. What makes solar power so promising? Well, it has several key benefits. It's renewable, meaning it won't run out as long as the sun keeps shining. It's clean, producing no greenhouse gases or other pollutants. And it's increasingly affordable, with the cost of solar panels dropping by more than 80% in the last 10 years. But the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So let's look at a case study. In the sun-soaked deserts of Morocco, the world's largest concentrated solar power plant, the Noor complex, is a shining example of solar power's potential. This massive project provides electricity for over 1 million people, reducing Morocco's carbon emissions by hundreds of thousands of tons each year. This achievement is not just about the technology itself, but also about the political and economic will to implement it. Morocco has shown that with the right policies and investments, solar power can be a major part of the solution to climate change. But the story of solar power is not just about large-scale projects like the Noor complex. It's also about the millions of homes, schools, and businesses around the world that have installed rooftop solar panels, reducing their reliance on fossil fuels and making a positive impact on the environment. Solar power is a technology that is here and now. It's not a distant dream or a speculative idea. It's a practical, effective, and sustainable way to generate electricity and combat climate change. Solar power is just one of the ways technology is making a difference. But what about other technologies? Let's find out. Another emerging technology in the fight against climate change is carbon capture technology. So, what is carbon capture technology? In simple terms, it's a process that traps carbon dioxide at its emission source, preventing it from being released into the atmosphere. It's like an elaborate vacuum cleaner for our planet, sucking up the harmful CO2 before it can do any damage. How does it work? Well, there are several methods, but most commonly, carbon capture technology involves 3 steps: capture, transport, and storage. The capture stage involves separating carbon dioxide from other gases produced by power generation or industrial processes. The captured CO2 is then transported, usually through pipelines, to a storage site. The storage phase involves injecting the CO2 deep underground into geological formations, where it is stored permanently. But does it really work? Let's take a look at a real-life example. The Weyburn-Middells field in Canada is the site of one of the world's largest carbon capture and storage projects. Here, CO2, captured from a coal gasification plant in North Dakota, is transported to the field and injected into oil reservoirs. This not only keeps the CO2 out of the atmosphere but also helps to extract more oil from the reservoirs. The project has successfully stored over 20 million tons of CO2 since it began in 2000. So what's the potential of carbon capture technology? It's estimated that this technology could capture and store up to 90% of the carbon dioxide emitted by power plants and industrial processes, significantly reducing our global greenhouse gas emissions. However, it's important to note that while carbon capture technology is a promising tool in the fight against climate change, it's not a silver bullet. It must be used alongside other strategies like renewable energy and energy efficiency. Carbon capture shows us the potential of technology in reducing greenhouse emissions, but that's not the end of the story. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has also joined the fight against climate change. AI, with its remarkable ability to learn, adapt, and predict, has become a vital tool in managing the multifaceted challenges of climate change. The use of AI in predicting the effects of climate change is opening new doors for climate science. Through machine learning, a subset of AI, models can be developed that provide more accurate predictions of weather patterns and climate change effects. These models can help us understand the impact of rising temperatures on our planet and can guide our efforts to mitigate these effects. Let's take a look at a real-world example. DeepMind, a subsidiary of Alphabet Inc., has been using AI to predict energy output of wind farms. Using weather forecasts and historical turbine data, the AI can predict wind power output 36 hours in advance, allowing for more efficient use of wind power and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. This is a significant breakthrough in renewable energy management and shows us how AI can be used to optimize our use of renewable resources. AI is also being used in environmental protection. For instance, AI algorithms are being used to monitor deforestation in real time. This allows for quicker response times to illegal logging activities, helping to preserve our precious forests and wildlife habitats. Moreover, AI can help in designing more energy-efficient systems. For instance, Google used AI to reduce the cooling energy used in its data centers by a staggering 40%. This is a clear demonstration of how AI can contribute to reducing our carbon footprint. So, as we can see, AI is not just about robots or self-driving cars. It's a powerful tool that can help us protect our planet and secure a sustainable future. AI's role in fighting climate change is an exciting development that shows us the potential of technology in this field. The examples we've discussed today are just the tip of the iceberg. There are countless other emerging technologies that hold immense potential in our fight against climate change. Let's consider bioengineering, an innovative field that harnesses the power of nature itself. Scientists are developing plants with the ability to absorb more carbon dioxide and genetically modified microbes that can convert waste into biofuels. Then there's green hydrogen, another game changer. This is produced by using renewable energy to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen can then be used as a clean fuel source, emitting only water when burned. These examples only scratch the surface of what's possible. We are standing at the precipice of a technological revolution that could redefine our relationship with the planet. In the fight against climate change, technology is undoubtedly one of our strongest allies. And remember, every small step we take towards a sustainable future counts. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights on how technology is shaping our world.